Hey everyone, welcome back. Under a video discussing the potential reasons why some Middle Eastern men would be interested in Western women, I saw a comment that I thought it would be interesting to highlight and speak about. He said, from experience, normal women marry from their own culture and race. Women with issues go to foreign men. Now, at first glance, you might think that this is just another negative comment, but there is actually a good point that can be derived from it. I don't know if you have noticed, but one of my first videos that I published in this channel was a video where I spoke about things you need to know before marrying an Arab man. And when planning for this video, the avatar I had in mind was a woman who would overlook the crucial aspects of having such a relationship, and that she would regret her decision later on. Now, does overlooking these important details mean that the woman has issues? Not necessarily. But here's the thing, most of the times marriage isn't just a personal matter. There is also the input and considerations of your family. Normally you would discuss this marriage with the people who are close to you. And I assume these types of discussions and considerations exist in almost every culture. So when a woman perceives her family's refusal of this marriage as illogical, based solely on stereotypes, she may persist in marrying this man despite her family's objections. And in this scenario, obviously this woman has issues. But what type of issues are these? The commenter is saying that usually those who have issues go to a foreign man. If the scenario is like that, undeniably the woman has issues with her family. And this will psychologically affect her for sure. To what degree, it depends on the woman. But this is not something that can be a deal breaker when looking at a woman. There's no logic behind the refusal, and so you decide to persist despite their objection. And generally, if you are not mature enough and you are so attached to the outcome that you want, there is no reason that will make sense to you. In case the reasons behind the family's disapproval are supported by valid points, yet the woman still proceeds with this marriage, now the woman has two distinct issues. One, she lacks depth, she lacks awareness, and she's failing to delve beneath the surface level of her situation. And for two, she has also family issues. So the first scenario, she can be a woman with issues, but it's not that significant. But the second scenario where the family are telling her everything that they see, and it's supported by valid points, and she still persists and she wants to follow what she wants. She has serious issues, she has significant issues. If the family issues are because of the character flaws of the family, then the woman here is still okay. But if the family problems she has is because of her character flaws, and we can expect also a lot of family problems that we will have with her because her character flaws are still within her. So men can grasp how decent the woman is based on how she interacts with her family. If a woman leaves her family, those who supported her, those who lived with her all her life, for me, who I just came to know her 2 weeks ago or 1 month ago, now this will make me not very comfortable with this woman because this is your family. And the person you choose over your family is the second family you will have. And this is an important point that even you can consider. If the man chooses you over his family, then this should make you question how loyal he is to people who are close to him. What is the reason? Did he consider the reasons? If the reason was that you are known for going out with many guys, and you know that about yourself, that it's true, and even though this doesn't bother you because this is who you are, but his family, they have a point, and he still neglected the reason, and he's still choosing you over them. It shouldn't be an easy thing to choose someone over your family. I think that always family should be first. So it's better always to seek their approval. The only case when you can disobey your family is when they are telling you to do things against the religion. For example, if your family are Christians and you studied Islam, and you want to worship God, and you know that it is the truth, then here you don't have to obey them, but you should always treat them with respect. This is what God tells us in the Holy Quran. If they force you to do things against what I have said and against what I have told you to do, then don't obey them, but always keep speaking with them nicely. I don't know exactly the verse, but this is the meaning of the verse. So when I spoke about the essential points you should consider before marrying an Arab man, I anticipated that you would not be so open to listen to your parents when they tell you any advice, you know? So I thought that just a random guy on the internet would do the thing, you know? If I come up here, tell you certain things, you don't know me, I don't know you, so you are more likely to listen. So I choose to be that random guy on the internet. even if it ruffles the feathers of the feminists who might come across my videos. My approach towards feminists is straightforward. Lakum dinukum waliya din. You have your own faith, I have my own. Sometimes I would tell them that let the women who are still receptive to new ideas alone. But that's how I approach these things. And I'm not bothering myself to change them or to convert them. They can fix themselves. They can do their own thing. You say that women should do whatever they want. Now, our women are doing whatever they want. Why you're bothering? Why you're trying to change our women? Go live your life as you wish. If you are happy, why you're even watching this video? So this is what I would say in terms of. So this is what I would say in terms of women with issues. Through my experiences, I've come across some instances where the woman clearly has some issues, personal, familial, and sometimes health issues. And she chooses also a man. She opts to marry a man from different culture, even knowing that her family will be against this. She's rebellious, and this is just another act of rebellion, to choose someone that her family wouldn't agree with. So this exists, but this does not apply to every woman who chooses to marry from another culture. We cannot generalize here. If a rock falls from a space into an area where there is nobody around, it goes unnoticed. Nobody sees it drop. But if this rock falls in a neighborhood, you will notice it and you will see people talking about it. Many women with noticeable issues and with also character flaws end up alone, and some of them become the misfortune of men from their own culture. So it's important to recognize that not every cross-cultural relationship is the same. Many people have thriving relationship and they live happily together. Therefore, we cannot overlook the positive examples and make a generalized statement based on the negative ones. In my view, a person who has lived all his life in between cross-cultural relationships, I believe that for a cross-cultural relationship to flourish, in the long run, it needs to start from a place of peace. The dramatic scenarios depicted from movies and Turkish series where the protagonists fight the entire world to get their loved one shouldn't be a thing you want to emulate. Experiencing the drama firsthand is much different than just watching it. So a love life is undoubtedly better when you start from a peaceful ground. Peaceful foundation. And if you want to test yourself to see if you will be capable of having a cross-cultural relationship, you can demonstrate your diplomatic skills in aligning your family's perspective with your own. And do that only after considering their stance on the matter. It would be always preferable to intermarriage with minimal conflict from both families. You must possess diplomatic skills, effective communication abilities, an open mind to different ideas and opinions. If you find it challenging to calmly listen to your family's input without emotionally reacting or defaulting to stubbornness, I honestly doubt that you'll be able to thrive in a relationship where many aspects of it will be different to you. So this, my friends, is my perspective on the topic, and you're completely welcome to disagree with it. And before we end, let's consider a short video as an illustration to show how people seem to be living happily in cross-cultural relationships.
Where is your spouse from?
She's from Palestine.
He's from Pakistan.
I'm from Bangladesh.
And I'm from Nigeria.
He's from Baghdad, Iraq.
And she's from Jacksonville, Florida, Gatorland.
Egypt.
She's from Pakistan.
My spouse is from Alexandria, Egypt.
She is from like Southern Maryland, like Southern Maryland. Yeah, pretty Southern Maryland.
She's from Pakistan.
And he's originally Italian, Irish, and German.
He's from India.
And she's from Pakistan.
He's from Ukraine.
And she's from Maryland.
He's from Ethiopia.
And this stranger is from Pakistan.
He's half Guyanese and half Pakistani.
And he's half Pakistani and half African American.
He's Hyderabadi Indian.
And she is half Cuban, half German, Irish, English. Basically, white American.
My wife, she's Dominican, from Salcedo.
My husband is from Baltimore. That's it.
I'm West African. My mom is from Sierra Leone, but our roots stem from Guinea. Says she don't know.